Hey everyone! Today we're talking about a book that's probably one of the most bizarre yet strangely magnetic stories ever written. I'm talking about The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Now, you might have heard people say, "This book changed my life," but what does that really mean? Well, we're about to dive into the strange, mystical, and deeply personal lessons that make this book so powerful, and how it can unlock your potential right now in ways you never expected. Whether you're feeling stuck in life or just curious about what's next, trust me, this video is for you. So sit back, relax, and let's talk about how The Alchemist can change the way you look at your journey. So here's the story in a nutshell. Santiago, a shepherd from Spain, dreams of finding treasure buried near the Egyptian pyramids. He leaves behind his comfortable life and sets out on this incredible journey. But here's the kicker. It's not really about the treasure. Santiago's journey is about self-discovery, about learning who he truly is, and in that way, it's the journey we're all on. Let's pause and think about it. Have you ever had that feeling that there's something more out there for you? Maybe it's a career you're not chasing, a dream you've been ignoring, or a life change you're afraid to make. Santiago represents all of us who are on the edge of that leap of faith. One of the most profound lessons in The Alchemist is the importance of listening to your heart. Santiago is guided by his heart, his dreams, his inner voice, and it keeps pushing him forward, even when things get tough. Think about how often we ignore that same voice. We let logic, fear, and doubt talk us out of chasing our real passions. But what if we're wrong? What if the heart knows something our mind doesn't? The Alchemist teaches us that your heart is the compass. It knows the way, even when the path seems unclear. Santiago learns that his heart speaks in a language he doesn't always understand, but when he listens, it never leads him astray. How powerful is that? Imagine if you followed that inner voice without hesitation. What would you discover? Here's a thought. Maybe your heart already knows your next move. Here's something we all deal with: fear and failure. The Alchemist doesn't sugarcoat this. Santiago's journey is full of struggles. He gets robbed, he's betrayed, and at one point, he loses everything. But here's the lesson. Fear and failure aren't signs to stop. They're signs to keep going. Every time Santiago faces a setback, it leads him closer to the treasure. And guess what? Life works the same way. How many times have you faced rejection or failure and thought, "That's it? Maybe this isn't for me?" The Alchemist reminds us that failure is just part of the process. It's refining you, teaching you, and preparing you for something bigger. I'll share a quick story. A few years ago, I was working on a project that meant the world to me. When it fell apart, I was devastated. But that failure, it ended up teaching me the exact lessons I needed to succeed later on. Sometimes failure is the best teacher. Here's a twist. The treasure Santiago seeks at the pyramids, it's not really the treasure he's been searching for. The real treasure is the journey itself. And that's what The Alchemist wants us to understand. So many of us are fixated on the destination, the promotion, the money, the relationship, but we forget that the growth, the real magic, happens in the journey. If there's one thing you take from this book, let it be this: enjoy the process. Don't rush to the finish line. Santiago learns that the experiences along the way, the hardships, the joy, the uncertainty, are what truly shape him. And honestly, isn't that the point of life? The person you become on the way to your goals is the real treasure. Let's get into some of the bizarre parts of the book. There's a reason The Alchemist feels almost mystical. It's filled with strange symbols. Alchemy, omens, the idea of turning lead into gold. What does it all mean? At first, these concepts seem weird, but they're actually metaphors for personal transformation. Alchemy, for instance, is about turning something ordinary into something extraordinary. And that's what Santiago is doing throughout the book, transforming his fears, doubts, and failures into something golden. Wisdom, resilience, strength. It's a powerful metaphor for our own lives. What lead do you have in your life right now? How can you turn that into gold? What struggle can you transform into a strength? Here's where the book gets deeply personal. The idea of a personal legend. This is Coelho's way of describing the unique purpose we all have in life. In today's world, with social media distractions and everyone telling us who we should be, it's easy to forget about our own purpose. But the Alchemist reminds us that each of us has something only we can achieve, a dream that's been calling to us for years. The challenge? Most people never pursue it. They settle for safety, for what's comfortable. Santiago teaches us that true fulfillment comes from chasing that dream, even when it's hard, even when the road is unclear. You have a personal legend, too. Are you living it? So, what's the ultimate lesson of The Alchemist? The treasure you seek, it's not a destination. It's not out there somewhere. The treasure is inside of you. It's in the lessons you learn, the challenges you overcome, and the person you become along the way. If you take anything from this video, let it be this. Trust the journey. Trust that the hardships are shaping you, that your dreams are worth following, and that the treasure you seek is already within you. Like Santiago, you're on a path, and the destination is just the bonus. Thank you for watching. If this resonated with you, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more videos like this. Your journey is just beginning, and I'm so excited for where it's going to take you. Remember, your personal legend is waiting. Now go and find it.